All my subscribers and newcomers to the channel. Is I, the Malik Aaron. And, just want to say, well, it's New Year's Eve, technically, when this video comes out, because I pre-record everything. It's New Year's Eve. Also, I hope, all you enjoyed my, Marvel Nemesis gameplay video. That game is really weird. Maybe I'll play it again. I don't know. And also for watching my top 5 worst list 2017. It's quite the controversial list, I know. Some of you might not agree with it, but it's just everyone has a different opinion. That just happens to be my opinion. I reviewed all those movies. I put cards in the video. That way you can go to them, see what my real thoughts on all of them were. Anywho, review time. It is Pixar. Not just Pixar. It is Up. Yep. This movie. So, I've kind of been a little disappointed in myself. Haven't gotten a whole bunch of Pixar movies. The only ones I reviewed were Incredibles, Ratatouille, Inside Out. That was one of my first videos. I mean, yeet. Cars 3 and Coco, but that was like out of the theater type stuff. Yeah, that's about it. That's kind of sad, considering all the DreamWorks movies I reviewed, all the crappy other stuff I reviewed. I barely reviewed Pixar or Disney. It's terrible. But we're doing Up because it was cheap. This is made by the dude who did Monsters Inc. He also ended up doing Inside Out. So the man has talent. And now I'm going to read you the back of the box, because everyone loves reading words, especially small words. So, from the revolutionary minds of Pixar Animation Studios and the acclaimed director of Monsters, Inc. comes a hilariously uplifting adventure. It's definitely not uplifting in the beginning, far from it, where the sky's no longer the limit. So, Carl Fredrickson, a retired balloon salesman, is part rascal, part dreamer, who is ready for his last chance of high flying excitement. Tying thousands of balloons to his house, Carl sets off to the lost world of his childhood dreams. Unbeknownst to Carl, Russell, an over-eager 8-year-old wilderness explorer who has never ventured beyond his backyard, is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Carl's front porch, the world's most unlikely duo, reach new heights and meet fantastic friends like Doug, a dog with a special collar that allows him to speak, and Kevin, a rare 13-foot-tall flightless bird. Stuck together in the wilds of the jungle, Carl realizes that sometimes life's biggest adventures aren't the ones you set out looking for. And there's, a bunch of stuff in here. Interesting. I found a thing. Just a bunch of little ads. Watch this piece of garbage that I'm never reviewing. Well, it does have really good effects. The plot is awful. This abomination, Santa buddies, this. I know this is from, I believe Studio Ghibli. Yeah, Studio Ghibli. I haven't watched any of them. I know it's a crime. I haven't done it, but I don't have time. I'm sorry. And then you get Dumbo, where you have Dumbo and the mouse friend get drunk and start seeing colors. Yeah. Fun times. Oh, I dropped something. Oh, it's just Disney Blu-ray. Yeah. There's some little ads for you. let's go through the whole movie. Movie starts off like with Carl, like, you know, when he's like a kid, and he has like his hero. Forgot his name. He's important. He's like a hero to Carl as a kid, but then when he meets him, he's the villain. But with the dude, like, you know, he wants to, like, cause adventure is out there, and he finds like the bird, like Kevin, but unfortunately, no one believes him, and so he just went off the grid, trying to look for this bird, and Carl soon meets Ellie, who's a little bit on the crazy side. Then they grow a relationship. You know, they go out, they get married, they get a house. They get a house. You know, they use money jars. Remember those money jars? You know, in case anything happens, like tree falls on our house, tire breaks down, stuff like that. And then they're preparing for a baby. Then they find out that they don't say. I'm gonna say she miscarried. That's what it's implying. And I was just like, oh, that's don't know how you're gonna explain that to your kid, like a little kid. This is made for little kids. Parents are gonna explain about it. But then, you know, they grow old together. But unfortunately, Ellie dies. And it is so depressing and just so hard to watch, and without, you know, at least feeling some bit of sadness in you. Because, like, that first part made this movie and made it into, like, honestly, I think that first part, like, the beginning made it like made this movie into an instant classic, like one of the best Pixar movies, period, out of that opening. It's real sad. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube. Yeah. It's rough. And so now Carl's old. He's like literally in the middle of like a bunch of construction everywhere. And, you know, they want him to like, go to retirement home. And Carl's just like, no. And then, you know, if I remember, yeah, then we meet 8-year-old Russell. Where he's like, my name is Russell, and I'm a wilderness explorer. He's a wilderness explorer. He's trying so hard, you know, to just, you know, help out Carl do something, but of course it doesn't work. And there's an incident that happens where, like, I believe a construction dude knocks over like Carl's mailbox, where in the beginning, if you see in the beginning montage, that was like where Carl and Ellie like both put their handprints on it, and then if you mess with that, you've done something seriously wrong. So there's an incident where Carl literally just hits the dude in the head with his cane, and he is busted open. There's blood, and I'm like, dang, this is. Oh, how about to say if this was G, I'd be like, geez, it's PG, so they went a couple steps ahead of that G rating. But yeah, it's brutal. I mean, first you have to deal with death, and then you have to deal with blood. I mean, this Pixar movie's definitely far more adult than, you know, a lot of them. Because technically The Incredibles was the first Pixar movie to go PG because it had a lot of action, a little not so family friendly things. This is definitely the second movie to do that. So, you know, Carl's forced to go to this retirement home, but Carl has a plan. He somehow tied thousands of balloons to his house. Somehow. and he just lets it go, and then his house just floats. I'm like, I don't see that happening in real life. It just, it looks amazing, but you just know that would never happen in real life. And so he wants to go to Paradise Falls, which is where him and Ellie, their dream place. And he was actually planning on going. If you see the montage, he had like tickets, but then that's when Ellie got sick and then eventually died. So, yeah. So then like Carl thinks he's like all alone, and then out of nowhere, poor Russell, he's just on like the front porch, just thousands and thousands of feet in the air. So he has nowhere else to go. Then a hilarious moment is that like he has like his little GPS, that way they know where they are. And then he accidentally just throws out the window, and they just gone all the way down. So yeah, I mean, like, if you're in that situation, please don't try to take a selfie outside, outside the house on the porch, because yeah, if that phone falls, you're not getting it back. But then like a whole big storm happens, and then they go right to Paradise Falls, right on top of it. So make sure that house doesn't float away. Carl and Russell, they literally tie only Carl, like, he ties like the house to himself. I don't know how that house, they just lift him off the ground, but he manages, to do it. And so they're on their journey. They meet Doug, who has a collar that allows him to talk. And, at least some very funny moments, especially this one moment where he's just talking like to Carl, and then out of nowhere he's like, "Squirrel!" And it goes right back to talking. And that was very accurate. You know how dogs are. Because, dogs hate squirrels. It's a common fact at this point. And so after that, Carl, and they meet Kevin, this big old bird right here. And then Carl soon meets his idol, basically, who somehow is like the same age as him. And I'm like, unless you're Wolverine, you don't know. You're supposed to go older. He should be dead, but somehow he's not. So it's kind of a big plot hole. And he has like a bunch of dogs that also have the same color Doug has. The main one, he's like supposed to be the most intimidating, but he has like this like hilariously like squeaky like voice. And like it's so ironic. Especially like for the dog, that has the voice. So more stuff happens, ending happens, it's all good. And then the movie ends with like, apparently Russell doesn't have they don't explain a lot of things. Some of it's up to your interpretation. But he doesn't have like a family, I guess? I don't know. You never see his mom or dad or anybody. Just him. And then when he has like got his Wilderness Explorer badge, like Carl was the one who helped him. How do you say it? Like Ruben Willis. He represented his family. I don't know. And then the movie ends, and then you're to think, and then remember, like in a YouTube video, like dark theories, or like dark conclusions are like depressing and stuff. You realize that Carl doesn't have a whole lot more time left, and he's gonna die. And then Russell, I presume, is going to have to bury his dad. And I don't know, it's really gives me too much to think about. Like, it gives you like a whole lot of questions. And so yeah, that is Up. What do I think? This movie's incredible. It's definitely top 5 Pixar movies. I forgot which one was my favorite. I know this is definitely one of them. Definitely top 5. I'm just gonna list my favorites just randomly, like Incredibles, Up, Finding Nemo, Wall-E, Ratatouille. Like, those are my movies. I mean, the Toy Story trilogy is also incredible as well. And Monsters Inc. is also really good. And Inside Out is really good. And everything else Pixar has made is just hasn't really stuck with me like some others. Like, I hate the Cars movies. All of them. They're all garbage. They don't deserve to be in Pixar. Monsters University was alright. Brave was alright. Finding Dory was probably one of the better sequels Pixar has made. Coco, I thought was good, but not Pixar-worthy good in my eyes. I know that's going to get a whole bunch of hate from you Pixar fans, but that's just my opinion. I'm sorry, but Coco just wasn't the best in my eyes. Hopefully Incredibles 2 is. It should be. But anywho, what do I like about this movie? Animation. It's Pixar. How could it not be great? Story, like, this is quite the emotional story, but it's also a fun story that you can sit through with the whole family, even though in that opening montage you're gonna have to explain a couple things. But it's fun for, like, the whole family. The whole family can enjoy this. Characters are very likable. Especially, Doug. Can't forget about him. The ending could have been a little bit better, because that opening montage, nothing will ever beat that opening montage ever. So, but like, the ending was a bit, let's just say it wasn't bad, it was just alright. It could have been, if they would have rewrote it a little bit, it would have been better in my eyes. Music's good, voice acting's good, everything's great with this movie, except the ending could have just been a tiny bit better. But other than that, this movie's masterpiece. This is like considered, this and Toy Story 3 are considered to be the last real great Pixar movies in their original renaissance. Starting from Toy Story to Toy Story 3, if you exclude Cars, that is a incredible selection of film right there. And yeah, so I'm going to give this 9 out of 10. Some people would probably give it a 10, but that ending, I don't know, it was a tiny bit underwhelming. So I'm going to give it a 9. It's still fantastic. Highly recommend it to everybody. And yeah, that is Up. So this isn't match time, it's announcement time. I decided for a couple days to really think about what direction I should go with my cast of characters. The Shield, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Owen, Styles, Sammy, all of these guys. Punk, Orton, Vince, Shane. Now we got all the McMahons, which is a horrible thing, but so I decided to come up with a way to kind of make these matches mean something instead of just fighting for the sake of fighting. And we're going to get to that announcement, well, right now. Alright, guys. So it's time to bring you all here. Why? We're gonna have a rematch. No.
Good. This is New Year's. I want to relax. We all want to relax, man. So why exactly did you bring us out here? For a special announcement. It better be worth something. It better not just be something stupid like I face Hunter or Roman faces Sean or Dean faces AJ and see who wins. No, I don't want that. It's not that, Seth. What is it? Well, I thought about it for a couple days and I realized you guys need something to fight for. Isn't pride enough? Isn't fighting for pride enough? Yes, but we need something bigger. Are you saying? Yep, we're bringing in championships. Awesome. Now I get to bury everybody. Now before I bury you first, Hunter. No. We're not gonna start off with burying. I'm not doing that. So, where are the championships? And how many championships are there? Well, there's a lot. So actually, yeah, quite a lot, and they are. Well, I gotta fix you guys. All right, you guys fixed. Hopefully, you all don't go down like a stack of dominoes. I got them all in this bag. Really, Van Houston? Hey, it was the best bag I got. I didn't want to use a plastic bag because one, you can see through, and two, it looks extremely tacky. This is the best I got. All the championship belts are in here. Then I've been having a series, and there are 11 championships, belts in this, plus 2 Money in the Bank briefcases, and you will all randomly pick a championship in here. And keep in mind, like, this is extremely random. Anything could happen. This is not pre-planned at all. So, shouldn't we all be fighting for that? Well, I thought about it, and considering you, Sean, Triple H's performance at Christmas Day, and the Shield's performance that Boxing Day street fight, I decided to automatically give all of you a chance. Awesome! It's cool. Yeah, even though we lost that Christmas Day, we got a revenge at Boxing Day. Yeah. And now this is basically post-Christmas. Pretty much. So who wants to go first? And I'll go first. I'm the phenomenal one. Alright, AJ. You get to just pick a belt. Cool. Yeah. What's even in here? I'll pick this one. Oh, it's the Winged Eagle Championship. Hey, I won that. A couple times, actually. I mean, it's cool, I guess. So I guess I'm the Winged Eagle champion, I guess. Whatever. Who's next? I'll do it next. I'm the architect after all. Yeah. So what's in here? Yeah. Better be something good. Oh, it's the World Heavyweight Championship. Awesome. An awesome championship. Nice. So, considering what Jericho did, like, at Vengeance 2001, you can totally, unify these belts to become Undisputed Champion, but we don't want to do that, because it'd be kind of a waste. So, we already have a belt like that in here, so it'd be kind of redundant. Alright, I'll go next. I'm the Heartbreak Kid. I'll deserve to be a champ. What's in here? Oh. What is this? It was the WWE Championship before, it was before the belt that you, Hogan, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Bret Hart, before all you guys held that championship. Oh. And then after that was this, with this title, which was held by Austin, Rock, Triple H, Mankind, Kane, Undertaker, Big Show, Vince. So yeah. I want to go. I want something good. A tag championship? Wait a minute, shouldn't 2 people go in here to get these? Well, to make it more unpredictable, I decided one person gets the tag belt and then another person gets the tag belt. That way it could get even more crazy. So, I don't even know who my tag team partner is. That'd be me. Don't bet on it, Roman. There's still a ton of championships in that bag. Anything can happen. Well, I'm going before you, Roman. It's time to win some championships. I found something. Oh, you got the Undisputed Championship. Awesome. I was actually the first person to hold this version of the championship. This is amazing. So yeah, Hunter is now Undisputed Champion, which is probably going to be the main belt of the show. And then this will be the secondary, the second world title. I don't know about that. That looks more like a lower card title. That looks like a lower card title. Alright, man. I'm going to run in here and give me a belt. This feels weird. Oh, you got a briefcase. One of the 2 Money in the Bank briefcases. This is the gold one. Who can I cash this in on? Pretty much anybody. Sweet. So yeah. That is everybody who got a piece of gold. Hunter got the Undisputed Championship. Shawn Michaels got the old version of the WWE title. Dean Ambrose has a tag title. Seth's got the World Heavyweight Championship. Styles has the Attitude Era Championship. And Roman Reigns has that golden Money in the Bank briefcase. There are still plenty of titles in there that have not been touched. So again, anything can happen. Especially with Ambrose. Who knows who his partner's gonna be? Yes. Ooh, glad I won championships. And the other qualifying matches will be happening in the next number of reviews, so stay tuned for that. So what's the next review? It is Final Destination 2. The last Final Destination movie I am reviewing. I've done all the others, I'm doing this one. And you decided to do it on New Year's Day. Yeah, man, that's kind of in bad taste doing a film about death in the new year. You think I picked these on purpose? No! These are random, and I honestly forgot that I thought that Up would be like the New Year's Day review, and I realized that was last year's calendar. Now we gotta talk about death in the new year. And this is terrible. Well, good luck, buddy. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and we'll see you all next time. And we are the champions. And a Money in the Bank holder, but mostly champions. Yeah.